I would have preferred if they used masquerade instead of monster. So I think so far.
Okay, masquerade
instead of monster.
Okay, masquerade is, but
that thing looked like a masquerade, not a monster.
But no, we are not. Now you're looking at the physique or the outlook,
the representation.
But no, the impacts is what I think they're trying to talk about. That is a monstrous issue that she was dealing with. A masquerade can be, might not be monstrous.
Hey, welcome to POV, where entertainment gets real and just stays premium. My name is Omolara Adebayo, and I have two great phenomenal personalities here with me, and we are reviewing a very spectacular movie you've all been waiting for. Why not let us go on a very short break? By the time we arrive, I'll introduce my guest and get into the gist proper. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Hello guys, welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Like I said before, we are reviewing a sweet movie, SuperNowa, and I have with me two awesome personalities, Ayo and Erica. How are you both doing this morning?
I'm good. It's a good day. First episode of the year, 2026.
Super excited.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So SuperNowa, the movie we are reviewing this today, is an educational movie centered on a little girl, not so little, but the age range of 10, 12 in her teens. SuperNowa is a coming-of-age Nigerian drama that follows Nowa Onyinye, a gifted 12-year-old girl dealing with anxiety, pressure, and self-belief. She prefers to stay unseen, but a new teacher and her brother push her toward entering a major competition, forcing her to confront inner fears and decide whether to step into her own light. Now we have stellar cast in the movie. We have the director and the writer, Sonia Irabor, starring Darasimi Nadi, Nonzo Bassey, Onyinye Odokoro, Bimbo Manuel, Carol King, Harriet Akinola, Riyo David, Korede Lawal, and other supporting cast. And you also agree with me that the film explores childhood anxiety and, of course, isolation. I'm not here alone to speak about the movie. And as you already know, we're starting with the storytelling part of this movie. Hayo, would you like to go first?
Yes, of course. You talked about childhood fear and anxiety and uncertainty, which quite a number of children, including myself at some point in my life, actually faced. And the movie I highlighted that quite well, dealing with that inner giant. When we talk about fear, most is not real, basically. It's false evidence appearing real, and the storyline was able to look into that also, not just on the main cast, which was Nowa, but also on family dynamics, whereby you have a husband and a wife. The wife is doing so well, the husband is not doing that well, and you're trying to balance things, which sometimes, if you don't handle that situation properly, it kind of cascades down the family. You now see a recalcitrant son who looks at his father and like, I'm not deriving inspiration from you, man. You're not inspiring because my mother is doing far better than you. And you cannot tell me that I'm a failure, because look into the mirror. You are a classic example of a failure as well. So then also the love twist as well, whereby I've forgotten his character name, but Nonzo's character was trying to fall in love. Was trying to Junior was trying to give some advances to the teacher. The teacher also, that's the teacher of Nowa, also faced our own mountain or our own fear, anxiety as well. So it's a good mixed grill of emotions, family dynamics, real life issues. So I would say it's a good storyline. Relatable, no doubt.
So let's talk about the casting. Do you think they picked the right personals and cast? Was it typecasting? Was it an issue of typecasting or diversification?
Well, for the casting, I think they did pretty well. I think the people they casted, I think they delivered, especially Darasimi. She delivered her role very well. I know that she delivered her role well. I think the people they casted, well, they were okay. And what he said about the storyline, very good, very relatable. It's something that happens in every African home, so it's very relatable. But then I feel like I know this story kind of. I don't know if you watched Akila and the Bee. So it follows that kind of storyline. So it's as if I knew where it was going. Like I knew the outcome of it because I've seen a similar story. And then there are some words that were used in the movie. I feel that if they used it in a Nigerian form, like the word monster, I would have preferred if they used masquerade instead of monster. So I think, so far,
Okay,
that's
masquerade
instead of monster.
Okay, masquerade is but
That thing looked like a masquerade, not a monster.
but no, we are not now. You're looking at the physique or the outlook,
The representation.
Yeah. But no, the impacts is what I think they're trying to talk about. That is a monstrous issue that she was dealing with. A masquerade can be might not be monstrous. Yeah,
The real nature of
might not be monstrous. Yeah. No, I don't want to go into that, but we see some masquerades that are not monstrous.
Oh, that's
for entertainment purposes.
They are good looking. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Are you though?
Yes.
Are you a masquerade?
No, I'm not saying I'm masquerade.
Because you are good looking.
No. Come on, please. I'm just saying that. Okay, but anyways, but there's a particular masqueradish, let me use that word, because this movie is all about big grammar, right?
Yeah, big grammar.
Yes,
that was all I heard in the movie. Big grammar.
I had consternation. I heard this word I used to love.
Hey.
Grotesqueness. You know, grotesque means ugly. So what I heard was grotesqueness.
Different
That's talking about. Erica talked about casting, which I also want to. You said they did well, right?
Yeah.
And I also want to swing that way. Darasimi Nadi. The first time I came across that lady that girl, she's still a girl, was A Father's Love. We've reviewed that movie here on POV. Then we also reviewed Tokumbo. She was also I think she was a lead or supporting
lead, yes.
Yes, I think the lead was done by, what's his name now? I've forgotten his name. Help me, somebody. Anyways, but
I forgot to.
Yeah. but I feel so bad. I forgot the lead of Tokumbo, and he's my guy.
Don't worry, he's forgiving you.
But I'll remember during the course of the show. But I've been going through her record, and she's been delivering well. So when I saw that she was the lead of this movie, I was like, good casting. Shout out to you. Also, Onyinye, that's the lady that played her teacher.
Yeah. Like he did very well.
Yeah. I've watched her movie when she did Domitila, the remake. Then also Slum King as well. She also was in that series.
This is actually my first time seeing.
Yeah. Then Nonzo and Darasimi kind of look alike somehow.
Yeah, they do.
So I want to give then of course Bob Manuel, Carol King. So it's a good cast for that kind of movie.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the setting. But before then, who would you say helped Nowa the more?
Between
the
teacher and the brother.
Teacher and the parent, the role of the parent.
Sincerely, I think the brother, although at some point he lost himself in the process, you understand, but he helped her the most. He saw through her. I think he was the one that even found out first that she had anxiety and Googled it. He said he Googled it and then he saw what she could do. You understand? So I think he helped her the most.
Okay, I have a contrary opinion, but
I would say who discovered her ability, that gift that she has, is the teacher. So I want to give the teacher, thumbs up. I won't say discovered that who helped her the most, because I don't think I can quantify the help. I think she helped herself at the end of the day, because the teacher at some point was a pressure on her.
Yeah.
Her brother too was a pressure
at some point.
So, but she decided to. I'm not going to listen to you guys, man. I'm just going to surmount this mountain. So, but who discovered that talent that she has is the teacher. So I'll say teacher.
But if you're trying to look at it from the angle of the end justifies the means, they all showed up for her at different levels.
Yes.
The parents really gave crowned it all, because that particular competition was the germane part of all the competition they've been having, and that was when she was to be crowned the winner. And that encouragement she had from her mother, that go ahead and support that was rallied to her by her siblings, and I think for me was the most of it all for me, because So, but talking about the setting, would you say juxtaposing how we know our contemporary stories are, would you say it aligns with the storyline?
The setup, yeah, of course.
The props and everything.
Yeah. Nemsia Studios is actually the ones who packaged this movie. And if you're familiar with their body of work, you will know that they are good when it comes to creating this vintage feel, family-oriented movies. They were the ones who did Miss Coin. Remember Miss Coin? And I remember we all talked about the palettes, the color palettes, the what's it called now? The props and sets, the art direction of that movie too. Nemsia also did Finding Nina. I think Finding Nina, yes. Then of course the most talked about movie. There's a particular movie they did as well that a lot of people were talking about as well. So I'll give it to them. But sometimes I used to ask myself, Nemsia, you don't take your movies to the cinemas. Why? Why are you not taking your movies to the cinema? Because really, from Miss Konye to Finding Nina, I'm trying to remember there's another one that we also reviewed right here on the show. They don't seem to want to take their movies. I think Tokumbo as well. Tokumbo. I think Tokumbo, was done by Nemsia. Well, it was not in the cinemas. No, it was on a particular streaming platform. Yeah.
I think it was Prime.
Prime, yeah. So, why are you guys not taking your body of work to the cinema? But anyway, that's.
Maybe they have an explanation.
But production-wise, they're good. So I was not expecting anything less.
So, what role would you say wasn't you were expecting to be more pronounced and very distinctive regarding being the way the story was put together? What role did you think was meant to be more out that they were kind of shoving behind?
I think so. The Osas character, I did not understand from the beginning. I thought Osas was Junior's girlfriend. I didn't know she was a ghost. She was dead. I thought maybe she traveled. It was really complicating. Then at some point, it was not like Osas was their sister and then she died. It was really, I didn't really get that Osas character. It wasn't really represented well.
Did you also add that state of confusion?
Not exactly, because I knew that Osas sometimes appears to
I wasn't
to
really
Nowa.
understanding.
So I just felt she was just a source of inspiration for Nowa. That's how I felt.
But did you think at first when the movie started, did you think they were dating, they were lovers, or they were siblings? That is Osas and Junior.
No, I knew they were not dating, but I did not know the exact relationship. I was not sure whether she was a sister.
I thought she was a teacher,
cousin,
a former teacher,
family friend, or a neighbor, and all that.
The relationship was not really captured well for me. That was it.
So the role of the father, typically we know that fathers are leaders in the home. They are cheerleaders, they are supporters, and in times of need, they always show up. Ayo can relate, of course. So, what are the things that goes on in your mind when things aren't the way they're supposed to be in the home?
When a man, not just a father now, when a man is struggling with finances, the man is down. One of the challenges that men face is dealing with financial commitments, and if you're struggling with that, it affects your mood, it affects your confidence. When they say you are a man, in local parlance, is how to take care of bills. I don't want to use the word responsibility. The moment you can take care of bills, you're a man.
So would you say that
largely you're a man?
Would you say this movie it would be good for it to have any recognition, any maybe award, or to be nominated for any category at all? And if so, what category do you think it will pass for?
It was released this year, right?
Yes, 2026.
2026. So it's I'm not sure it will be able to. I'm thinking of the AMVCs right now. I'm not sure. It's past the window. I think the window for AMVCs
is still on
December 31st, preceding year.
Yeah.
Preceding year. So if it's fell into that window, maybe. I want to nominate it for the AMVC in the category of. I don't think there's an award focusing on child acting.
No.
No,
they've
I
not
know there's
released,
what we call trying to remember the name of this award now. That Bisola won, then FA Erele won as well. What's the name of this category now? Trailblazer, yes, Trailblazer.
Okay.
So, giving Darasimi Nadi, nominating her for that category, Trailblazer, would not be a bad idea.
Okay.
She might be pretty young. If they won it at the age of 16, 17, she was she was not, she was, I think, it was early 20s or
teens,
late
yeah.
teens. So, nominating Darasimi Nadi for Trailblazer would not be
It's not a bad
would not be an overkill. That's my take.
So let's have some projection. In 5 years' time, what do you see Nigeria's story evolving as?
I think we should do more of retrospective storytelling. What do I mean? I feel we should go back to our culture. There are a lot of good tales, good stories from our culture. Not just every part of Nigeria has a good story to tell. So I believe we should do more. I know the West or the Yoruba actors are doing their best. We have the likes of Basharuga. We also have the likes of seven doors here. Then I'm trying to remember this one that Latif did as well. Why am I forgetful today?
It happened.
It's the first episode.
So
Ageshikole.
I'm trying to remember the one that Latif Adedimeji did that won him an award now. He did a sequel to it as well. It's some people from the States now. Help me out, okay? You guys cannot remember.
I can't remember.
Honestly, you know when you see
it's won an award
like the
now.
poster, I can see the poster, but I can't.
you know when you've seen so many movies. Trust me.
But I'm just trying to say that I'll remember. Okay, I'm just trying to say let's go back to our culture. We have a lot to talk about.
Of untold stories. Right. So the moment of truth. Would you say this movie is a roast or a toast?
Why are you even looking at me?
Okay, it's my fault. Don't worry. I think I have to call it name.
Is the word.
Oh, Lishabi, the uprising.
The uprising.
And the rebirth.
And the rebirth.
Hey, why
yes.
I get old, man.
Yes, I
You
must
can't be
admit
studying
that.
2026 like this.
We are still rebooting the first episode.
It's not just you. We are in this together. Because tell me how in the world we didn't even...
Three of us.
Oh my God.
But I gave you hints, yeah.
Yeah.
I gave you hints. I tried.
Yes. So is it a toast or a roast? Please go, ladies first. I mean,
Wow.
AY doesn't like
Women supporting women. Wow. Okay.
I'm supporting you now. I'm giving you a soft landing.
Okay, so I'll say it's a toast. Yeah.
Why?
SuperNowa is a toast because it captures the African home and what basically the adolescent child faces whilst growing up. And then in the typical African home where everybody is busy, the mother is busy, the father is busy, they also have their issues, but at the end of the day they still find a common ground to make everything work, and that's like unity. Everybody had their differences, they had their misunderstandings, everybody had their own collective differences, but at the end of the day they found a common ground, and that was SuperNowa. She brought all of them together, plus the family, plus the school teachers and the teacher and the principal. Because the woman had a certain resentment towards the teacher. But SuperNowa brought all of them together. So
I think, Hayo, would you say it's a toast or a roast? And please, I forgot to ask earlier, you also have to mention who your top actor or your standout actor is.
Okay.
Obviously, it's Darasimi. My standout actor is Darasimi. She did well. There's a particular scene that I will give her massive credit for, where she, not the final scene when she was spelling all those big words and all that, but I think the first time she made it to the top 2, yes, whereby she and another pupil were the finalists, and she was struggling with that anxiety. I think they used the word consternation for it.
Consternation.
Oh, wow. So that anxiety and that fear, and the lights in the hall went out. Then there was the POV on her.
Yeah.
Then she was sweating. Then
Yeah.
she ran out. Man,
That
that
part,
she
yes.
emoted, man.
That part.
And I think she's just about 14 or so. Okay. That girl has a future, a big future. And thankfully, Nemsia has been able to, invest a lot in her. Nemsia, and also there's another production company that has also
Catch them
gotten her
young.
on board as well. So that's for Darasimi, and standout actor. I also would give Onyinye too. That's the teacher. I think both of them did well. That's for performances now. Then for Roast or Toast, right? I would say, swinging in the line of what Erica mentioned, family values, societal values. SuperNowa is a fitting title for that movie.
SuperNowa.
Like hand in glove, give it to
Perfect.
for that title, for the writer, SuperNowa. And if you look at the cover of that movie, you'll see that she's wearing a cape and all that. So I was like, wow, this is
Not
good.
all heroes were killed.
Yeah, but she was wearing a cape. So, and it's also relatable to her generation. Because our generation will be able to see her or see that character and say, okay, I'm going to deal with this fear. I might be young, I might be going through a lot, but let me watch SuperNowa, because the way SuperNowa was able to come out from the challenges and become a better person, I also will do that. And that is the impact of superheroes on people like me, on my generation. My generation grew up with superheroes.
Yes.
Superman, Batman,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Voltron,
Spider,
and anytime you see them, dealing with the enemy and all that, villain and all that, we sometimes we walk on the street with our shoulder.
True.
I'll be Superman. I'll be
True.
So the same effect is going to happen, when her generation watches this kind of movie.
Different time.
So it's a good story, even though it's similar. I think I've watched quite a number of
Stories that are similar.
It's like execution I matter.
It's distinct still, right?
There's nothing new
Regardless.
under the sun.
Yeah. It's just how you tell it.
I lie. Nobody can tell me you are coming up with a novel story. I lie. I lie. Any writer will watch me right now. You don't have a novel story. You don't have you don't copy them from somewhere before.
You must have picked something.
You could have picked something
That's
else.
cruel.
Yeah, so
But it's the truth.
Yeah,
It is the truth.
But how did you execute it?
Cute it.
And
That
they executed
matters.
it well.
We
So-
can tell one story in different ways.
now. So
Yes, I also think for me personally, I think it's a toast, because we've only talked about the people that we saw show that character that was more pronouncing. The silent ones, the mother, the struggles,
Yeah, true.
the father, the silent agony that we are not even,
That was
as
also
in,
captured very
I love the tense moment or scene between him and the son.
Yeah, true.
You mentioned it earlier. He stood up to him and said, that scene, he couldn't do anything. It was helpless.
Yeah, true.
And nobody could just,
Yeah.
Like slap him or
oh my
something.
dog badu, if there's anything like that. But it was just there. And after a while, they came to an equilibrium point. He didn't think, oh, I am a father to him. He called him because he's seen his effort. So many homes, it's just the focus is just on the parent. Are you seeing the effort of these children?
Yeah, sure.
Are they being recognized? Are they being appreciated enough? It's been a great pleasure having you all on the show, and thank you so much. And remember that it's still on Prime. You can watch it, enjoy it with your family. This is not age. Every age
it's a
can
G
watch
movie,
this.
yeah.
Very educational, right? And you don't have to worry that, your child, your words are going to learn a whole lot of deal in this and lessons in this movie. Do well to also watch us, as always. Comment on whatever you have on your mind about the movie. Is it also a toast or a roast? Till we meet again, my name is still Omolara Adebayo, and with my amazing guests. Okay, I give them their moment. Thank you and stay glued.